The world held its breath. From the heart of the Vatican, a plume of white smoke painted the Roman sky. A new pope had been chosen. But this was no ordinary conclave. This was history in the making. For the first time, the Catholic Church looked to the East, to Asia, for its spiritual leader. Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle, the Francis of Asia, had ascended to the throne of St. Peter. The weight of expectation was immense. Could this humble man from the Philippines bridge the divides within the Church? Could he navigate the complex geopolitical landscape? Could he usher in a new era for the world's 1.3 billion Catholics? One thing was certain. The reign of Pope Tagle promised to be anything but ordinary. This was not merely a symbolic victory for Asia. It was a testament to Tagle's character, his unwavering faith, and his deep connection to the people. Here was a man who lived and breathed the gospel message of love, compassion, and social justice. The world waited with bated breath, eager to witness the unfolding of this new chapter in the Church's long and storied history. Luis Antonio Tagle was not born into privilege. He grew up in a modest neighborhood in the Philippines where he witnessed firsthand the daily struggles of ordinary people. He understood the struggles of the poor, the marginalized, the forgotten. His early experiences shaped his deep empathy and commitment to social justice. His upbringing in the Philippines, a nation grappling with poverty and inequality, shaped his pastoral approach. He saw the Church not just as a place of worship, but as a beacon of hope and support for those in need. He was a man of the people, known for his humility, his infectious laugh, and his ability to connect with people from all walks of life. His genuine warmth and approachability made him beloved by many. His theological vision was deeply rooted in the Second Vatican Council, emphasizing a church that walks with the poor and brings the message of Christ's love to the peripheries. He believed in a church that is inclusive and reaches out to those on the margins. Like his predecessor, Pope Francis, Tagle championed interfaith dialogue, environmental stewardship, and a more merciful approach to complex social issues. He saw the importance of building bridges between different faiths and communities. His appointment as Archbishop of Manila thrust him onto the global stage. It was a role that came with immense responsibility, but he embraced it with grace and determination. He quickly gained a reputation as a powerful voice for the voiceless, a champion of the poor, and a staunch advocate for social justice. His speeches and actions resonated with people around the world. He challenged the powerful, comforted the afflicted, and inspired millions with his simple yet profound message of hope. His work in refugee camps and with marginalized communities highlighted his unwavering commitment to human dignity. Tagle's deep connection to Pope Francis was evident. They shared a mutual respect and a common vision for the future of the Church. Both men shared a common vision for a more inclusive, compassionate, and outward-looking Church. They worked together to promote a message of love, mercy, and social justice. They understood the need to address the growing inequalities in the world and to offer a message of hope and solidarity to those who felt abandoned and forgotten. Their leadership continues to inspire and guide the faithful towards a more just and compassionate world. The decision to elect Cardinal Tagle was not taken lightly. It was a decision that would shape the future of the Catholic Church for years to come. The College of Cardinals, gathered in solemn conclave within the Sistine Chapel, understood the gravity of their task. Each cardinal carried the weight of their respective congregations, knowing that their choice would resonate across the globe. The Church faced challenges on multiple fronts: secularization in the West, the rise of religious fundamentalism, internal divisions, and a growing disconnect between the Church hierarchy and the laity. These issues were not just abstract problems, but real, pressing concerns that demanded immediate and thoughtful action. The conclave was shrouded in secrecy, the cardinals bound by a sacred oath of silence. This ancient tradition ensured that the deliberations remained confidential, allowing the cardinals to speak freely and honestly about their concerns and hopes for the future. Behind the closed doors of the Vatican, intense deliberations took place. The cardinals debated passionately, each bringing their own perspectives and experiences to the table. These discussions were not just about choosing a leader, but about setting a direction for the Church. Different factions within the Church, each with their own priorities and theological leanings, jockeyed for influence. The debates were often heated, reflecting the deep divisions within the Church. Yet, there was also a shared commitment to finding a path forward. The election of an Asian pope, while groundbreaking, was not without its detractors. Some cardinals worried about the implications of such a choice, fearing it might alienate certain segments of the Church. Some within the Vatican feared that Tagle's progressive views on social issues would alienate traditionalists. They were concerned that his approach might lead to further divisions rather than healing the existing ones. Others questioned his lack of experience in the Roman Curia, the Church's central administrative body. They wondered if he had the necessary skills to navigate the complex bureaucracy of the Vatican. Yet in the end, the cardinals recognized the need for a transformative leader. They saw in Tagle a man who could bring fresh perspectives and new energy to the Church. Someone who could bridge the divides within the Church, heal old wounds, and inspire a new generation of Catholics. Tagle's ability to connect with people from all walks of life made him a compelling choice. Someone who could speak to the challenges of the 21st century with both compassion and clarity. His vision for a more inclusive and compassionate Church resonated with many. In Cardinal Tagle, they saw that leader, a leader who could guide the Church through its current challenges and into a hopeful future. The news of Tagle's election sent shockwaves around the world. It was a moment that many had not anticipated, a significant departure from the norm. For the first time in centuries, the papacy had shifted away from the traditional centers of power in Europe and Latin America. This marked a new era, one that promised to bring fresh perspectives and renewed energy to the Church. This was a watershed moment, a recognition of the growing importance of the global South within the Catholic Church. The election of an Asian pope was a testament to the Church's evolving demographics and its commitment to inclusivity. In Asia, where Christianity was experiencing a period of remarkable growth, the reaction was one of unbridled joy. The faithful saw this as a validation of their faith and their contributions to the global Church. From the Philippines to South Korea, from Vietnam to India, the news was met with celebrations. The streets were filled with people waving flags, singing hymns, and expressing their happiness in various ways. Catholics poured into the streets, celebrating the historic moment. It was a time of unity and shared joy, a moment that brought people together across different cultures and backgrounds. Tagle's election was seen as a source of immense pride, a sign that the Church was finally recognizing the vibrancy and dynamism of Asian Catholicism. His leadership was expected to bring new insights and a deeper understanding of the diverse experiences of Catholics worldwide. In Europe, however, the reaction was more mixed. While some embraced the change, others were more hesitant, unsure of what this shift would mean for the future of the Church. While many welcomed Tagle's election as a breath of fresh air, a sign that the Church was willing to embrace change, others expressed concern. They wondered how his leadership would align with traditional values and practices. Some saw it as an opportunity for renewal and growth, while others feared it might lead to a departure from established doctrines. The debates were intense, reflecting the diverse opinions within the Church. Some traditionalists worried that Tagle's emphasis on social justice would come at the expense of doctrinal purity. They were concerned that his progressive views might challenge long-held beliefs and practices. Others feared that his election signaled a shift away from Europe as the center of the Catholic world. They wondered what this meant for the future of the Church's influence and its role in global affairs. Beyond the walls of the Church, world leaders reacted cautiously. The election of an Asian pope was seen as a significant geopolitical event, one that could reshape international relations. Some saw Tagle's election as an opportunity to forge closer ties with the Vatican, particularly on issues such as climate change, poverty, and interfaith dialogue. They hoped that his leadership would bring a renewed focus on these critical global challenges. The potential for collaboration on these issues was immense, and many were optimistic about the possibilities. Tagle's background and his commitment to social justice were seen as assets in addressing these complex problems. Others remained skeptical, waiting to see how Tagle's papacy would unfold. They were cautious, aware that significant changes could bring both opportunities and challenges. The world watched closely, eager to see what the future would hold under this new leadership. In the grand tapestry of human history, the threads of unity and discord have often intertwined. But you know, it's in these moments of tension and harmony that we find the true essence of our shared journey? Will we choose to stand together, embracing our differences as strengths? Or will we let division drive us apart, weakening the fabric of our collective existence? The choice, as always, is ours to make. Now let's take a moment to envision the future. What could be the next steps in this incredible journey? How will the landscape change, and what innovations are waiting just around the corner? It's exciting to think about the possibilities that lie ahead. Imagine the feeling of taking those very first steps on hallowed ground. The sense of history, the weight of tradition, and the promise of new beginnings all come together in a powerful moment. It's a reminder of the importance of every small step we take. Could we be witnessing a church transformed? The echoes of the past melding with the visions of the future. How does one reconcile tradition with innovation? This transformation challenges us to think deeply about what it means to evolve while staying true to our roots. And so we stand at the dawn of a new era, a moment filled with promise and potential. What will this new chapter bring? It's a time for reflection, for hope, and for embracing the unknown with open arms. The journey continues, and the future awaits. Please subscribe to our channel History Documentary Hub for more insightful videos and intriguing content.